Now, folks, I don't like talking this way, but sometimes it's necessary. Fuck you, whatever. Fuck you, whatever. Fuck you, whatever. Fuck you, whatever. Now, folks, I don't like talking this way, but sometimes it's necessary.
Fuck you, whatever. Fuck you, whatever.
Hello, Corfers. Merry Christmas. And a Merry Christmas to Big John Ecker. And remember, no lawsuits filed, no papers served. Royce Myers III, Big Don Ecker, David Bietney, Michael Horn, F1 racer Jimmy D, and that special one, Tina. I wanted to give you a little update on what we Corfers have been working on and what we're going to be doing in the very, very near future. All for you, Calvin. 2012 projects. Soon on UFOWatchCat.com and FreeCurtis.org, the website that Corf put up for a nanosecond, not a nanodust, but a nanosecond, to try to help his dirtbag brother get off of the criminal charges that he was associated with. Regardless, if you go to UFOWatchCat.com or FreeCurtisWithAK.org, you will see a little bit of the information, but we're going to flesh this out in the new year. One thing we're going to put up there is a multimedia Corf timeline. It's going to have video, audio, pictures of everything from the early 70s all the way up until now, and we should be able to easily update it and keep it going, kind of like a way back machine. Keep in mind that we've tracked down the JFK video that's very difficult to get from UFO Library out of, Pasadena or somewhere in Southern California. We got a brand new copy of that, and we're going to be passing that about for reporter purposes, and more on that later. We also have the Billy Meyer booklet that he wrote in high school, the entire booklet. And we're going to pass that around. But you know what, Calvin? We're not going to host it. We're going to link, show people the link, show people where to get it for absolutely free if they'd like to check out your first booklet that you so charmingly call a book. On the UFOWatchCat.com or FreeCurtisWithAK.org, there will be a full release of all the Corf materials sent to the Josephine County Sheriff's Department in reference to his dirtbag brother's criminal behavior. Yes, folks, we have every single email and other things that Calvin sent to the Josephine County Sheriff's Department to try to dissuade them and try to persuade them into letting the dirtbag brother get away with the devious behavior and activities that he did. Also, we will be archiving material that goes back to the early 70s, as I said, and show a clear, defined, laser focus on exactly why Calvin Carlton Corf is the way he is now, and why or how he was then. And you will see quite simply, grade school simple, why Calvin Corf behaves the way that he behaves. That's what we have planned. Some people ask, why do we do this? Why do you waste your time with this loser, this lout, this person who wishes beyond all wishes to be somebody based on what he was to what he is now? Why do you bother? Well, you got to go to the blog and check it out. Go to the video channel, check it out. But he has done a few devious, bad things to people. Generally, though, he's just an annoyance, and he's amusement, and he's fun to mess with. He doesn't get a lot of that, old Calvin. He thinks that we're all, stalkers or something. No, it doesn't work that way, Calvin. What we do is we respond to you, and we have proven many lies. You will never go public with any of this, Calvin. You will never go public with any of this, like your genius son claimed. Unless he passed away, and God knows, I don't want your kid to die. It was a lie. You never mentioned the kid ever again. Parents don't do that. This syndicated reporter thing,
Now, folks, I don't like talking
while
this
it may
way,
not be a total lie,
whatever.
most of it is a lie
Fuck you.
based on
Whatever.
possibly a little truth. I could go on and on and on. It's interesting that even in your latest Facebook rant, you would say something like, when they don't have the truth or they don't know the information, they'll make it up.
Like talking this way,
Calvin,
sometimes
we have proved that you make up and lie about things constantly. iPads for peace, Corf calendars. It just goes on and on. You lie and lie and lie. You would say, well, hey, I'm just trying to get some stuff out there, and I've had problems with the reproduction department, and I couldn't go, whatever. Okay, you had a lot of websites. They're all down. You let the names go. We bought the names to quite a few of those. Now your calcorf.com has been down for over 3 weeks, and you're not bright enough, I suppose, with how the web works to know to leave an index page up there so the search engines can find it, much like find any of your syndicated articles. But regardless, you say, oh, we're going to fix it up so we can host our video there and yada, 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 so it can handle it. We've heard all this horse shit before, Calvin. You said the same thing about your Cal Corf show, and then you ended up putting it on YouTube. Nothing wrong with that, but you gave everybody the impression that you were going to post it directly on your site, stream it on your site. That isn't a lie, Calvin. This is what you said. You had no intention to do that because you can't afford to pay for the bandwidth, and you're not good enough at encoding web code and websites and pages and all that other horse shit. You're not good enough, but you give everybody the impression that you are good enough, okay? You are asked many times, give us one link to any media giant, any newspaper, anywhere on the web where we can find your syndicated articles except on scribedeep.com. You refuse to respond to the questions in a general sense. More specifically, you posted the ScribeD link. So not only are you raining on Corfer's parade, let's say, by not sharing it with your Corfer friends on Facebook, but you're also shitting on your Facebook friends by basically putting them in the same exact basket as the people you supposedly hate. You don't hate us, Calvin. You love us because we're the only ones giving you any time of day at all. You're a master debater. When was your last debate, Calvin? Delatoso, maybe? Maybe one after that? In the 90s? Last century? Oh boy, I'd really like to say a whole lot more here, but we're getting along almost to a 10-minute mark, and I just want to release some of this archival footage and material that will make the case for why Calvin Carlton Corf is the way he is now and how he was 30 years ago, what he was doing 30 years ago, and why what he did 30 years ago is what he's doing now. It's fascinating. It's fascinating. Highly amusing, and in some ways, from a humanitarian aspect, sad. But he's also screwed a lot of people out of money and badgered them and cyberstalked them. So, Calvin, until you stop, we won't stop. No lawsuits filed. Corfing for a core-free internet. God bless Don Ecker and Merry Christmas, Don. Merry Christmas, Corfers. Keep up the good work. In 2012, probably the last of the archival footage will go up for everyone to see. It's going to drive Calvin crazy and going to make us very popular in the Corfing world. See you later, Cal. Have a good one, buddy.